1. Chesterfield's Jason Hasty competes in USGA Adaptive Open Golf Championship 2025. 2. One Arm, Zero Limits. Austen's inspiring golf journey adaptive athlete. 3. 2025 US Adaptive Open. Best moments from Woodmont Country Club. 4. Double amputee Jacob Huber qualifies for US Adaptive Open Inspirational Golf Story. 1. Chesterfield's Jason Hasty competes in USGA Adaptive Open Golf Championship 2025. Get ready for some inspiring sports action. Chesterfield County resident Jason Hasty is set to take center stage when he competes in the prestigious USGA Adaptive Open Golf Championship next week, right near his hometown. But before I dive into why this event means so much to him personally, let's break down what exactly we're talking about. Starting on Monday in nearby Rockville, Maryland, the championship brings together 96 talented athletes from across America, all showcasing incredible skill despite facing physical challenges. And guess who happens to be representing Central Virginia? That'd be none other than local hero Jason Hasty. Now, here comes the truly remarkable part. Jason isn't just participating. He's considered one of the nation's best adaptive golfers right now. He ranks within the top 5 nationally. His journey hasn't always been straightforward, though. It started early in life, due to a congenital condition affecting development beyond the knuckle joints of his left hand. Yet through determination and passion, Jason turned adversity into opportunity and found his challenge in adaptive golfing. What really sets the story apart is its personal significance for both Jason and audience alike. Having grown up locally, in Central Virginia, Jason willed making historieby becoming gonio fanlatuo Virginians competingat thisternamentalval. Andil bedoing so within sites.fom. Maryland might see him like just across state border. Butit's the spot where he assured work can finally shine under the national sports limelight. For him, it goes him much deeper than that. It means everything to havem issue ports system theer, said Hasty proudly. His mud mixinjiqual parts anticipation and journus. 2. One Arm, Zero Limits. Austen's inspiring golf journey adaptive athlete. Austen grew up defying expectations despite being born without his right forearm and hand, a fact that hasn't stopped him from pursuing excellence across various sports. Born in Radnor, Pennsylvania, Austen developed a deep bond with his 4 siblings through athletics, fostering both teamwork and competitiveness early on. From soccer to basketball, baseball, and ultimately golf, Austen proved himself a gifted athlete. Yet, unlike many facing physical challenges, he saw his condition less as a limitation and more as motivation, an invitation to challenge stereotypes. Having half an arm gives me extra determination, says Austen. Sports aren't just games. They teach us resilience, showing those around me that missing parts shouldn't define our potential. Now aged 27, after earning a business administration degree from the College of Charleston in 2020, Austen returned full force to golf, the game that became central to his journey towards empowerment. With roots tracing back to childhood visits at St. David's Golf Club near Wayne, Pennsylvania with his parents, his dedication earned recognition within the adaptive golf circuit. Currently ranked number 8 nationally among players classified under G5 rankings, Austen represents hope for countless individuals navigating their own paths amid adversity. The upcoming 4th annual U.S. Adaptive Open will mark another milestone for Austen as he competes alongside top-tier disabled athletes at Maryland-based Woodmont Country Club. People talk highly about this competition. It truly embodies success for adaptive athletes everywhere. Excited to face off against ethereal-like competitors, Austen shares she's enthusiasm while acknowledging its importance as a higher platform to reach an audience and inspire others like himself. Along with his media outreach on Instagram, TikTok, and elsewhere has grown exponentially which had focus from business coaching at City of Charleston Municipal Golf activist tour through digital channels. Having over 13K followers on social media and authentic name Jimmy that Kide. Hebeli Evasthesian line interaction Sarekita making Jodafran by breaking down stereotypes around disability. In fact, such visibility helped maintain positive energy despite occasionally facing uncomfortable glance or judgmental situations during public appear. Years ago, in high school basketball tryouts, Failure felt devastating until a coach tendered everything different by making learning opportunities available even outside playing time. Eventually becoming part of starting team sparked confidence within humanity precedent and perseverance through challenges. Today, the former Radnor High School student continues to transform personal struggles into examples for truthful growth among peers worldwide. 3. 2025 U.S. Adaptive Open. Best moments from Woodmont Country Club. Mark your calendars. On Monday, July 7, 2025, golf enthusiasts gathered under sunny skies at the prestigious South Course of Woodmont Country Club in Rockville, Maryland, for one unforgettable day, the opening rounds of the highly anticipated USGA Adaptive Open. This event was nothing short of inspiring, showcasing some incredible talent and heartwarming stories right out of the gate. Let's dive into those memorable moments captured beautifully through stunning photography courtesy of Logan Witten and Ted Rhoda from the USGA Museum. ##### Round 1 highlights. A day full of action. The tournament kicked off with players taking their initial swings across various holes, each moment filled with determination and skill. Here are just a few snapshots capturing the essence of what made this competition so special. #######. Hole number 9 tee box drama. On the iconic 9th tee box, a challenging start but full of potential. It wasn't long before we saw two standout performances kick things off strong. First up, Kip Popert, who stepped onto the stage confidently, sending his ball soaring downrange toward the green. His precision set the bar high early on. Photographer Logan Witten. Not far behind him came another impressive display when Victor Postolin took him seconds later, adding even more excitement to proceedings. Photographer Logan Witten. Both shots were textbook perfect, and proof positive why adaptive athletes continue pushing boundaries every time they step between white lines. ######. Mid-course thrills around key par 4s and 5. Moving further along the layout brought us closer still towards understanding how competitive spirit thrives regardless circumstances faced head-on. Daily life challenges might present themselves otherwise. At par 4 number 17. Arguably among toughest tests laid bare throughout entire championship venue, several competitors demonstrated remarkable composure despite pressure mounting around them. Amongst notable names featured prominently within frame include Benjamin Hulme playing deft approach shot mid-round action, followed shortly thereafter by Harley Hartle executing flawless drive straight ahead without hesitation whatsoever. Both photographed by Ted Rhoda. Moreover, there also existed opportunities elsewhere too, such as Ethan Lareb demonstrating exceptional form alongside Larry Celano, whose respective contributions added depth overall narrative unfolding thus far. Furthermore, Anthony Maldonado showcased great technique near 12th hole area, whereas Nick Kimmel delivered solid performance approaching 18 final stretch play throughout afternoon hours, passing quickly enough leaving everyone eagerly awaiting next phase development storyline progression. 4. Double amputee Jacob Huber qualifies for U.S. Adaptive Open Inspirational Golf Story. A whole new world. St. Mary's grad qualifies for U.S. Adaptive Open. Bismarck, ND, KFYR. Jacob Huber is no stranger to the spotlight, having often featured in local sports highlights during his high school hockey days. But now he's making waves in a different arena on the golf course. These days, Huber is spending more time honing his golf skills, and his dedication has paid off. He's earned a coveted spot at this week's U.S. Adaptive Open, a prestigious tournament that showcases the talents of athletes with disabilities. For Huber, golf is more than just a game. It's a metaphor for life itself. In golf, you can have a terrible shot on hole 4, but you still have a lot of holes left to salvage the round. It's about keeping your perspective and moving forward, Huber explained. But here's where it gets controversial. How does one maintain such a positive outlook after facing a life-altering accident? 6 years ago, fate dealt Huber a harsh blow. A train-hopping incident went terribly wrong, resulting in the loss of his left arm and leg. He became a double amputee, a reality that many would find overwhelming. I remember the whole experience vividly. I crawled to a nearby house, broke into the front door, and managed to get someone to call 911 for me, Huber recalled. Despite the trauma, Huber refused to let the accident define him. I still have my whole life ahead of me. I can't let this define me. I need to keep moving forward and doing better on the next hole," he said. "There's a whole world out there for amputees that I never knew existed until I was thrust into it. And this is the part most people miss. The accident didn't just take something from Huber. It also gave him a new lease on life. It led him back to golf, a sport he now excels in more than ever. I'm definitely better at golf now than I was before my accident," Huber confidently stated. His journey back to the greens was supported by a group of dedicated friends. "We went to the golf dome determined to figure this out. They brought both left-handed and right-handed sets. We were gonna hammer this out that day. I ended up swinging right, so I decided to stick with it," he shared. Golf and an accident like that kind of go hand in hand. Huber will compete against 95 other athletes from 10 different countries at the U.S. Adaptive Open. As the sole representative from North Dakota, he carries a sense of pride and determination. What do you think about Huber's journey and his positive outlook? Do you believe that adversity can lead to unexpected opportunities and growth? Share your thoughts in the comments below. ****